I love the story to begin with. Awesome, amazing story.
I believe it's a movie that everyone should watch. Men, women, and everyone can learn something from this film.
So when I read the script, I was very excited.
It's a great movie to be part of, and it's been made by a filmmaker. And also Venus Film is back with a bang.
Congratulations to the entire Venus Film crew, especially the executive producer Abdul Salam Mumuni.
Alhaji Abdul Salam Mumuni has done tremendous work. He's one person, when he's determined to achieve something, he goes all out. Sometimes it scares me though.
Venus and I, we go way back obviously. Venus gave me the platform to showcase my talent, and of course I'd forever be grateful. So for the simple fact that I'm back working with Venus is just amazing.
For the past few years, I did not even work with NADIA. So this time I decided to bring all of them on board.
This is my first time of working with Venus Film.
You deserve some accolades.
I deserve some accolades.
It took us roughly about a year to get the right cast and to make sure we had them available.
And it's an interesting cast, and it's a lovable cast.
In fact, all the A-list actors were all involved in this very project, including the crew, A-list, the director, A-list.
On board the Jackie, on board Nadia, on board John Dumelo, ELIKEM.
And there's a new face, David. Then FIFI COLEMAN.
CHRISTABEL EKEH, Christine.
We have LYDIA FORSON, we have
Kalsum. Some of these people I know.
and we're all cool. There's no superiority going on here. There's just good vibes, lovely vibes.
This is my first time, you know, with all these big people, and trust me, they've been really accommodating.
You want to be here. You love these actors. I'm sure some people see them and be like, they're like Sundays. They're like, nah, everybody's cool and chill.
I had a wonderful time with my colleagues on set. We were all the way in Ada.
You know, it's like a group of good actors coming together again, and I'm happy to be a part of it because, you know,
I've watched them for a very long time, and they've entertained me, and also they've taught me. So I'm always privileged and thankful to be in the same project with them.
These are all professionals. When you're working with professionals, your work is almost done because you show up and you can trust that they've read their scripts, they understand their characters. You know, it's not a competition. Everybody is, at the end of the day, trying to make sure that it's a good film. So we are all putting our best, you know, on the table, and there's amazing chemistry.
so in terms of your career and where you want to be as an individual, it could propel you. So it's amazing to be on this set, and you know, Venus Films it's like my home grounds, you know. It's like home to me. Venus production people. We've been doing ever since the inception of my acting career, and so I'm grateful for the opportunity again and to be a part of an amazing piece directed by Frank Raja, you know, the Donkey Kong.
Frank Raja Arase. I know him very well for whatever he has done in Ghana, especially with all the movies that he's directed here.
I've heard so much about him, but as my first time working with him, I can say he's a very, 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 very super talented director. He knows how to make you understand the story. He knows how to make you sink into character.
I've heard a lot about him in the industry, and trust me, I would say I love to work with him. Yeah, straightforward. What he wants to be done has to be done. And I like the way he plays with the story.
It's like when he's telling the story, it's different from what you read. So you begin to see another part of the character that you didn't, you know, imagine was even there. And
We had to do a little twist with certain things, and it all makes sense.
that's one thing I really, really, really love about this director. He makes sure you're in character. He makes sure it sinks in, and he makes you, you know, he brings out the best in you.
I think Frank always wants to get the best out of you. You know, he wants, if there's any scene, he wants to make sure that what he wants is delivered and more. And I think for me as an actor, I leave set with him feeling fulfilled.
The crew point, I worked with Frank Raja again. He's someone that I always work with. He's someone that brings out the best in you. He's a very fabulous artistic director and a good director. And he brought out the character in all of us.
The first time I'm working with Frank Raj. I was a bit nervous because, you know, when you're working with your friend for the first time, you don't really know. Most people I work with before we build a friendship, but for Frank, you know, we became friends before working together. So I was a bit nervous, but it turned out okay.
The movie will be out very soon, so when they see the trailer, the dates will follow up.
Getting Married is not just a movie. It is their movie, it is their movie, and they have to watch it because it's not only entertaining, it's also educative.
This movie is going to the top.
It is wonderful. Just your rom-com, as you will call it, is kind of funny. Just look out for it everywhere.
Because it's going to be dope, like so dope. So you should look out for it.
Everything you want to see in a film, to be entertained, to laugh, to be happy, it's all in this film. So when it comes out or when you get a chance, make sure you see it.
I would recommend this movie to everyone, not just someone, not just you watching. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that you need to watch out for this movie, because it's not only something that could happen or something that's happening. It is funny at the same time. It's hilarious. You're gonna love it, and you're gonna see the serious part. And it's something that you can take your family out to go and watch. Well, PG-18 maybe or PG-16, but you will definitely love this movie. It's a spice of everything.
My name is Abdisalam Muni of Venus Films, as a producer of this movie, Getting Married. Getting Married is about someone who her parents wanted her to get married, and then she finally got the person she's looking for, and a lot of things happen between the guy, that's the groom, and the mother. A lot of things happen between the groom and the mother. And it's been a long time I worked with Frank, so when I got the story, I felt like, wow. I said, Frank, it's been a while, almost over 7 to 8 years that I've worked with Frank. So I said, okay, let me call him back. Let's produce, and he directed the job, and then let's see the outcome of the job. So I'm in the studio now, and then looking at the job, and I'm so happy the job finally came out successful the way I want it.
My name is Tony Ramesh Lachman. I'm the associate producer for Venus Films Productions. More or less, I'm the one who is next to the producer, and I assist the producer in producing the movie Getting Married. What I normally do is that I have to make sure everything is in place for production. Hence, the crew is ready for what's the day's work. Then the artists are available for the day's work. So more or less I coordinate in between the executive producers and the producer to the other sets of crew, and also the cast as well. Getting Married is a very unique story. Casting for Getting Married was very tedious for us because we needed to know that the cast we are going to use were the right cast, and they would have been able to depict the story very well and more or less get everything on point. Choose the right crew to handle the job, because we did not want it to just be one of those jobs. We wanted it to be the jobs, one of that jobs, that big job out there that can gain the markets, and then one of the big jobs out there that can make people fall in love once again with our movies.
Hello, my name is ELIKEM KUMORDZI, and in this film I play Walter. I love the story to begin with. Now, Walter is a guy who thinks he can have his way. So he goes on a certain pact with his girlfriend to say, let's have an open relationship. And he wants to take advantage of the whole opportunity and do what he wants. In the process, you know, he disrespects his girlfriend, yada yada yada, wraps it in, and it goes on. I'm not gonna spoil the film for you guys, but yeah, I'm enjoying my character, although it's a bit of typecasting here, you know, because I get the roles to play the playboy or the lover boy, or and so on and so forth. So it's a bit typical for me to play this role, and it's a few new people I'm working with that's making it exciting. I never worked with LYDIA FORSON, worked with John Dumelo once, worked with Jackie a couple of times. Then FIFI COLEMAN, worked with Kalsum, and there's a new face, David.
Please be thinking now. Don't relax. Ease yourself a little. That's too serious. Something like that. Hi, I'm David ANKRAH, playing the role of William. So yeah, William was a peaceful character, I would say, who was just being tortured and tormented by a crazy wife. In between two women, one baby mama.
Hi, my name is Christy Ukata, popularly known as Chris Carter, and I am playing the character of Fresca. Fresca is a scorned baby mama, and I wouldn't say she's scorned. She's not angry, but she's always there to look for trouble, to spoil the fun of her baby daddy and his new girlfriend. So she comes in to the party uninvited and joins everyone at the resort, but once the baby daddy's girlfriend out of the way, it's quite an interesting story, and Krista is quite a very, very, very capricious character. She is funny, she is bitchy, she is, you know, that thing that, you know, scorned baby mamas do. You know, and she's a bad girl. She's a bad girl. And she has this very pretty daughter called Chantal. You will love the character of Chantal too. She's a very pretty girl.
Oh, I think I called.
You did?
Nah. Sorry.
Is she good now? Which room are you staying?
Well, I tried to book a room, but it seems like all the rooms have been booked out. I'm sure everyone will understand that you please leave.
So talking about William's newfound love that was played by LYDIA FORSON, she was so mad when I showed up at the point that they were supposed to be getting jiggy with it. And so imagine how you will feel when you're supposed to be getting jiggy with someone and then their baby mama or their baby shows up, you know how you're gonna feel. That's exactly the same way she felt. She felt like, should I just beat this girl, or should I just, and she can't show so much hate in front of a kid. That's what made it so interesting. Although she hated me so much at that point, she can't also show much of that hate in front of the kid, So it was a dicey situation for her. If she had the chance, she could have killed me or she could have beaten me up, really. And if that wasn't real life, it's really a situation that anybody wouldn't want to be in.
I think anybody watching this right now will know that, hey, going through my situation wouldn't be something you wish for yourself.
Just like getting pushed to the extreme. I pushed her to the extreme.
Sit down, darling. So we're going to be spending the night with Daddy and I and probably someone else on the couch. Is this happening?
Calm down.
No. Is this real? Don't touch me.
Calm
Is this
down,
happening?
Please.
Noise, please. We're watching Tom and Jerry.
Please.
Leave me alone.
Hi everybody, my name is LYDIA FORSON and I play Efua in the movie. I love my character because It's a little different from what I'm used to. I think, you know, when I read the script, even when we did the table read, I remember Nadia and Jackie turning to me and like, wait, you're not playing that character? And I said, no. It's always, you know, good for people to see the other side to you. Efua is very laid back. She doesn't look like, she's almost desperate because she's trying to get something and she's bidding her time, which means she's taking all the nonsense that is, you know, thrown at her. Ordinarily, my character would not do that, but you know, that's the challenge of being an actor, playing something that is so opposite you and doing justice to the character. So I love Efua for that. More than anything, I love that they are treating, you know, women in a very different manner, exposing the real challenges of relationships, dating, the lengths people go through to maintain a relationship, put up a front. You know, sometimes you're backed into a corner and you find yourself agreeing to things that ordinarily you would never agree to. So I really, really love the story for that.
The drama mostly came from my ex-wife. Yeah. My baby mama.
Of course, her baby daddy is David ANKRAH, and he's playing William. Funny enough, my son's name is William. My real son's name is William. So he's playing William, and William, he's a very, the William character is a very cool character. He can't make do of Sean. I mean, he can't make do of me because I'm always going to be there. I'm always going to be his baby mama, and sometimes he needs me to take care of the baby. Even though he really doesn't want to see me most of the time, I'm always going to be, you know, popping up to him. Hey, I'm here. Hey, I'm there.
I don't wish this happens to anybody in real life, but for real, it happens sometimes. Fresca was another one.
And he can't beat me up. He can't tell me to go. He just can't control me either. But he still have, like, you know, a stronghold of me, especially for the fact that we share a child, and because sometimes I probably want something from him.
And if a lady is using your child as a leverage,
which is wrong. So I like that Peggy confronts the situation, and in real life we should be able to, as women, we should be able to tell our men, communicate what exactly we want and we expect, but not that we have to act like it's nothing, but inwardly it's making you bitter and angry, and then you take out the bitterness on your man. You should be able to communicate.
Yeah, I felt a bit bad for Efua also, because sometimes you have to put yourself in their shoes and try to get what she's going through, because it's not really easy for a woman to go through all that, trying to make life easy, trying to make life with a partner she actually loves. And here comes the drama of the baby mama.
I know you're going to come back to me tonight. So it's true. The whore is here. Have you ever been slapped? Yes. But not as bad as I will slap you and beat you mercilessly if you say one more word to me. Not a word. Because I keep to my promises.
And that I promise you.
Before she makes,
yeah,
I should put it in
all the lines you killed it, but I will just take the closer, too short again.
Hello? One more word. Enjoy your evening.
When she goes, say something.
You're very stupid! Stupid girl!
Peggy was like the only one that could shut me up. Peggy was like the only one that kind of scared me. Peggy, I would say, could be compared to a Nigerian chick. You know, they have a very bad mouth. Their bad mouth can scare you from afar before they even come to beat you. So Peggy was that kind of person. She had a very strong character, and her confidence, and you know, her confidence of I could beat you, kind of scared me, even though she hadn't even hit me. It kind of scared me from afar. So anytime I see Peggy, I'm just like, and Peggy was the only one that could put me in my place. It's like saying, like how the Ghanaians say, you have met your meter. Yes, I met my meter right there at that point in time when I see Peggy.
here. Wind it swiftly up in here. Baby, go down low. Take it lower, lower, low. Let me see you go down low. Take it lower, lower, low. While I go down, go down.
Okay, quiet. And up.
Ladies, I feel something bad is going to happen if we do not do something about the situation. Oh my God, guys, we need to make a plan. This goes out to no good.
Let me see you here. On the dance floor, yeah. Groove on, girl.
Let's do
Say
this.
here.
Yeah.
Wind it swiftly up in here. Baby, go down low. Take it lower, lower, low. Let me see you go down low. Take it low.
Hi, my name is Appiah, and I play Faith in the movie. My character, Faith, well, she comes from a very, very religious family. Her mom and dad are very religious. Her father is a pastor, her mom too is a pastor, and she's about to get married. And then a night before her wedding, she goes to visit her husband, just to tell him something. And then she sees something that is crazy that I can't disclose to you because I will just kill the whole story. Yes, well, she finds out something that is absurd, like which is she could not understand, and then she runs back home and tells her friends about it, and she thinks of calling off the wedding, but then her friends tell her, you know what, don't call off the wedding, let's go on with the wedding. We have a plan, and then they come up with a plan, and that's what you have to watch when you come to watch the film. Yes, every role is challenging. Playing something that you're not is very challenging. I had to bring out the comic side of me, which was hard. And like I had to be praying non-stop 5 hours. You know, I had to do so many stuff. We had to go to the club, dance. I'm not a good dancer. I had to dance. You know, I had to fight. You know, it was very challenging, but I enjoyed my experience on set.
Go down low, lower, low. Come meet me here. Let me see you here. On the dance floor, yeah. Keep the groove on, girl. Come closer here. Wind it swiftly up in here. Baby, go down low. Take it lower, lower.
I had a wonderful time with my colleagues on set. We were all the way in Ada at ANKRAH Safari Resort, and it was like we're on a holiday. It was like we're on a vacation. So we wake up every morning, have breakfast together. When we're not shooting, go to chat. You know, it was fun. I had a lot of fun. Worked with a fabulous crew. Professional crew, worked with Frank Raja again. Frank Raja brings out the best in you, a fantastic director. You know, he brought out the best in all of us, from the PM to the costume. Everyone was on point, you know. So I played Jessica, who was Faith's best friend, one of Faith's best friends, and she was in a relationship with a guy called Walter. And they had an agreement to be in an open relationship, but apparently it didn't benefit her. It benefited the guy more, and she got her feelings hurt in the end. But I think he kind of realized that it wasn't what they both needed. I didn't face any challenge. Well, the only challenge I say in every movie that I featured in is because it's the fact that every movie I play is not NADIA BUARI. It's a different character I'm enacting. So that's the only challenge, just getting into the Jessica character. I think I liked basically almost everything about my character. The only thing I didn't like was when she became too vulnerable to Walter. Personally, I wouldn't. Like, I have way too much pride to try and make a guy feel like I'm so into him. No. I think that's the only thing I didn't really like, was the fact that she, even though she got into that open relationship thing, she should have just stuck to that and just, you know, just had her fun while he was having his fun, rather than getting her feelings involved. Yeah. I think it's an amazing story. I think it's very different. I don't think it's anything that we're used to, especially the mother-son relationship. And I feel like each and every one of the actors brought out their A game and made it really amazing. I don't remember one particular scene where I would actually say, oh, this is my favorite so far. We had challenges filming. Obviously, the weather was not on our side. Sometimes we'll start in the morning and then end up filming till late because we had lost like the day because of preparations and all of that. But I guess like every scene was just came as it was. Venus and I, we go way back, obviously. Venus gave me the platform to showcase my talent, and of course I'd forever be grateful. So for the simple fact that I'm back working with Venus is just amazing. So they should look out for this movie because it's going to be dope, like so dope. So you should look out for it.
My name is FIFI Coleman. My character name is Jordan. Jordan is the 11-year-old boy who's big now, who lost his father, and on the eve of his wedding to the love of his life, who is Faith, she's determined to, together with her friends, to make me and my mother feel the pain, the embarrassment that she's going through, and understand the ridiculousness of our actions. Meanwhile, this character here is not only like, you would say maybe he's been abused, he's been molested. It's not like mother is forcing him to do anything. He actually is in love.
What was that? What the hell was that? You brought another guy to the house? Wait, do you even care about me at all? You brought another man to this house? What? Do you even care? Well, you brought another man to this house? But Judy. No. Do you even care about how I feel? How do you do that? Why would you ever want to do that? Don't do it! Why would you do that? Jody!
So one of the reasons why I chose, I accepted the script right away out the gate was because I read the story, but I've heard people talk about it so many times, but nobody actually wants to own up to the fact that things like that actually do happen. It's a great movie to be part of. And also Venus Film is back. It's back with a bang, carrying the movie industry where it's supposed to go now. So we're hoping this will be a genesis of a lot of great things to happen. And then saluting able director Frank Raja Arafe. I know him very well for whatever he has done in Ghana, especially with all the movies that he's directed here. Thank you. I'm very happy to be part of this movie and can't wait for you and us all to sit down and enjoy and see what's going on with it. Meanwhile, it's vacation time at Aqua Safari. Hey, what more can you ask for? Okay?